Alright, welcome back. Here we are live for episode number 51 for our NeoFly career. We're doing a few different topics as far as our NeoFly career. We're going to get this leveled out on when we get Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 in a couple of days. I think what we're going to do is do the career mode in there. And then we'll do some airport videos where we'll take off and land over at a single airport, kind of get a good look at the graphics and everything of the airport, as well as the a point of interest or two in the surrounding area. But for this one, NeoFly career mode episode 51, we're going to Purdue University Airport. That is going to be KLAF, and we're departing from Chicago. And Purdue Airport is in Lafayette, Indiana. So we're going from Chicago, Illinois to Lafayette, Indiana. And we're going to get this thing going on the ground, and I'll give a few updates once we get all settled. So I'm going to go ahead and hit fly. That'll trigger NeoFly to do its thing, and then once they are done, I'll be back and we'll do some updates and get in the air.
Captain, this is dispatch. The VIPs do not look too happy today. It's probably best if we don't keep them waiting. Transporter from dispatch. Boarding passenger. Please stand by.
See if their percentages go up. They are not happy at 0%. So we're starting off at 0%. We got to get them happy. That affects our reputation, which is right now at 100%. So we'll try to get that going.
Okay, Captain. That's the last of the VIPs in their seat and ready for takeoff.
Alright, it did go up. They are at 48%, so that's good.
You're good to go. Contact the tower for Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra ready for south departure at runway 16.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and take care of the weather here. Get some daylight going. Maybe we'll do like a nice little sunrise. And we'll do live weather, it's fine. We are clear for takeoff already, so let's just go ahead and I know our altitude should be set at 2,000 for this trip. That's our safety zone. We'll adjust our header just in case, but I'm pretty sure we won't need it. We're going to notify the passengers for seatbelts and passenger safety lights on the overhead. Alright, and I think we are good to go here. So we're going to release the parking brake. And we'll get up in the air, and then once we get up in the air and level out and everything, we'll do our updates. So departing from Chicago, Illinois here. We're going to put our flaps up. We got liftoff.
Pilot from dispatch. Fly safe. These customers don't like excitement.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, continue for south departure.
Altitude.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Executive Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra frequency change. Chicago approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna C25C 2 miles south of Milwaukee 1,900 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Cessna
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra radar contact 4 miles south of Milwaukee, 2,400 feet. Clear to the Bravo airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace, Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, contact Chicago approach on 124.35. Good day.
124.35 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Goodbye. Chicago approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra 2,100 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Chicago approach altimeter 30.27 radar contact. Continue.
All right, we got a lot of ATC communication going on there, but we are at our cruising altitude here of 2,000 feet. Cruise speed set at 240. I did raise my landing gear. We can probably go ahead and take the seatbelts off and that, and we'll leave everything else on for now. So yeah, we just departed from Chicago, Illinois. We're headed over to Lafayette, Indiana, and we just finished our takeoff here, and we got our cruise speed sitting at around 234, altitude set at 2,000. We'll go ahead and take a look at the exterior here. We are still in the Cessna CJ4, and everything is looking good there. That looks like the airport that we just took off at. I'm going to go ahead and turn our flight planner up here. See where we're coming up to. We're approaching Oak Park. We'll acknowledge the handoff.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Goodbye. Chicago approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra 2,000 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Chicago approach altimeter 30.27 radar contact. Continue.
Alright, so we are done with ATC there. So speed check still looks good. 230. Our engine output stuff looks good. It's idle or throttle set at 62.6%. Is all good. We're going to go ahead and pull up our passengers here. They're sitting at 54%. I think we can go ahead and serve them a drink. So we'll get Camille, our flight attendant, to serve them a drink to increase their happiness there, which affects our reputation in our NeoFly career. Coming up to Chicago Midway International Airport. We're going to be flying right over it, which is this right here. But yeah, just to give you a quick update, yeah, we're on episode 51 for our NeoFly career, headed over to Purdue University Airport, and once again departing from Chicago Executive Airport over in Chicago, Illinois. Our AI pilots are doing their thing. Snoop and Hurricane have landed for the day. So we got Hurricane here and Snoop over here. They still got some life in them, but it's getting late in the day, so I'm not even going to start another one. But go ahead and take a look at the airport here as we pass over. Take a break from the updates. It's a nice looking airport. Got the tower, some gates, and some general aviation parking. We got some road construction here. It's a nice area. We are... Oh, that's the Ford City Mall is right here. That's a big mall. Alright, got distracted by the different scenery. We'll go ahead and head back in here so we're not talking over engine noise. But yeah, our AI pilots are doing their thing. We got Snoopy with Gooch as a co-pilot. Mad Dog is our co-pilot. And we got Hurricane, who does not have a co-pilot, but we all also have flight attendants. But we're doing our thing. Nothing really new to talk about on that front. But let's see what else we got. Our pilot, yeah, I mean, I talked about this already. Cessna CJ4. We're headed over to Lafayette, Illinois. Our NeoFly financial update. We just exceeded 11 million. So we're cruising along there. We did no cheats there. We started with the 5,000 and grew it naturally. So that's good. And then also in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, we learned that NeoFly will be compatible on day 1. So that's good.
128.2 Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. Goodbye. Chicago approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra 2,000 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Chicago approach altimeter 30.28 radar contact continue.
We'll just get this ATC out of the way there. And yeah, so I'm not sure if on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 or not, if we're going to have to start a new career from scratch or not, or if we can just pick this one up where we left off. Hopefully we can just do that, but if not, no biggie, we can start a new one. And then again, we're going to do the airport tours and the little point of interest in the towns that the airports are in. Excuse me. And then yeah, so we're getting excited about Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. It's coming here in about 7 days, so we got about a week before we can download it. We'll see how long it takes to download. And we got all our upgrades completed. We got the new RAM, the new router, the new joystick, the new storage space. So everything is set to go. We're just looking forward to the release date and the download date that we can start downloading this thing. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna pull up we're coming up to a golf course here, Glen Woody Golf Club. See if we can see it somewhere. I think this might be it. So we're flying right over Glen Woody Golf Club. So interesting there. I always like to kind of point out the golf courses that we're flying over. Alright, so what do we got? We got 66 nautical miles to go to the top of our descent. In the CJ4, we're at a pretty hefty cruise speed at 228 knots. So that should be about 10 minutes to our top of our descent. And then we'll, a little bit before that, probably in about 5 minutes, we'll start our landing procedure. So first thing is going to be the slow approach. We got to slow our speed down, drop our landing gear. We'll notify our passengers for their seat belts and safety lights. And then we'll regulate our speed to be in the top of the white arc, which on the CJ4 is 200 knots. And then as soon as we hit our approach, we're going to hit the second phase of our landing procedures, which is going to be lining up to the runway and dropping our speed down to ideal landing speed, which on the CJ4 I think is like 120, 130 knots. So that is what we will do. It is coming up. It's a short trip, so it's coming up pretty quick. We're already looking at 9 minutes to go to the top of our descent, so we will start our procedures in about 4 minutes. This is a VIP mission on NeoFly. If we pull that over, it's a VIP. So we got 6 passengers here. It's we're climbing currently at 86%. We started at 48, so not too bad. Hopefully by the time we start getting ready, they'll be up there, and then we'll be able to maintain our 100% reputation.
Chicago approach Airbus November 842 Mike Bravo is passing 3,800 feet, climbing 4,800 feet.
We've got quite a few other people in the air here.
Chicago approach altimeter 30.29 radar contact continue.
Maybe we'll go ahead and grab a thumbnail for the next video. Save that for episode 52. Maybe we'll do that in the morning. I think that sounds like a plan. We got our another top 10 airport thing that we got to do in the morning, I think. Or no, I think we already have that scheduled.
Swap 1200. Frequency change approved.
Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved. Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. Chicago approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna C25C 3 miles northeast of 7 India Lima 0 2,000 feet. Request flight following.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Chicago approach. Squawk 6563.
Squawk 6563 Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra radar contact 2 miles west of India November 9er 0 2,000 feet. Altimeter tree 0.29er.
Roger Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Alright, ATC is done. We got 3 minutes until our landing procedures.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra contact Chicago Center on 1 tree 2.95. Good day.
1 tree 2.95 Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. Goodbye. Chicago Center Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra 2,000 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Chicago Center altimeter 30.28 radar contact continue.
All right, 2 minutes to the first phase of our landing procedures. All right, since we got 2 minutes, I figured I'd take this time to thank you guys. One, the response on the channel so far has been absolutely phenomenal. We currently sit at, let's see, I'll refresh the page here. We are 299 subscribers now, so if you want to be the 300th subscriber, that would be awesome. I'd much appreciate it. The love and support that I've seen on the channel so far has been just absolutely amazing. To give you an idea of what I'm looking at, we had a 39% increase in subs over the last month and a half. And we currently sit at that 299 subscribers, as well as our watch hours have gone up, I don't know, I guess 300%. So we are looking super good there, and appreciate all the love and support that you guys have shown. Can't say enough how much that is appreciated on my end. I enjoy doing this. I'm glad that you guys enjoy watching it as well. So we're 6 minutes out, 1 minute out from our landing procedure here, phase 1. And we can probably just go ahead and start. Well, we're going to let that go a little bit more. We'll go 2 more minutes before we start reducing our speed. And let's see what we got coming up here. So Lafayette doesn't look like a huge town. We'll take a look at the airport here, see what kind of information we got. So this is our flight planner. The runway that we are landing in is an asphalt runway, 6,590 feet in length. So we got plenty of runway to slow down, so that's not too bad. And we got clear weather, so that's going to work to our advantage as well. And we're going to be running along this division road that turns into South River. Some buildings coming up. I'm not going to be able to pay attention to most of this because I'll be paying attention to landing. Let's go ahead and see where we're at. We're following along our flight path here. When we get to like here, we'll basically slow down, I think. Maybe a little bit after the State Road 24.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, contact Chicago Center on 132.5.
Alright, that is us. So we'll acknowledge the handoff.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Goodbye. Chicago Center, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, 2,000 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, Chicago Center altimeter 30.29 radar contact, continue.
Alright, I had just adjusted our barometric pressure to 30.20 or 30.29. So we're coming up to there. So we're going to be making this little left-hand turn here. Approach. Looks like the town is just beyond the airport. We got a bunch of fields in the front of it. And yeah, it looks like a pretty nice airport. The general aviation parking is going to be off to the left, so once we land we'll try to find one of these taxiways. It'll either be this one or the one at the end. and we'll either take taxiway A or B. Oops, I still had tracking on. So yeah, we'll take taxiway A to B and we'll park in one of these. So we'll get a good look at Purdue University Airport over in Lafayette, Indiana. So I'll pull over our map here, our flight plan on the other screen. I'll keep track of that for when we should start our landing procedures, which we're coming up to US State 24. Let's get the view right. Ah, come on. I don't know why it was jumpy. My bad. Alright, so we're not coming up to 24 just yet. I'm not sure if that's it or not. Got the sun glaring, that's why I got it on an angle. We're going to be going into the sun, so that might be a little tricky. Alright, that was not 24. Here, let's do this. Maybe we'll get the sun in our back here. And we'll do... Alright, so we got some windmills here. Ah, come on. How do you turn that off? Alright, we are going to KLAF. Let's see if we can notify ATC. There you go, that'll shut them up. Oh no. Alright.
Lafayette Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Gulf Sierra is 24 miles northwest 2,000 feet with Papa to land. Make straight in runway 10 Cessna X-Ray Gulf Sierra.
All aircraft read back all short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have hotel. Champaign Airport Information Hotel 17000 Zulu. Wind 086 at 11. Visibility 10. Sky conditions clear. Temperature 8. Dew point 10. Altimeter tree 0.25.
Alright, first phase of our landing is complete. We are at a speed of 133. We got our landing gear down, our flaps deployed. We have less than a minute until we make our turn, and we'll line up to the runway. We got the annoying ATC to turn off. So we are landing in Lafayette, Indiana, if you're just joining us. And we departed from Chicago Executive over in Chicago, Illinois. And this is our NeoFly career, episode number 51. And we are sitting at 299 subscribers. So if you want to subscribe, you'll be the 300th subscriber to the channel, which is amazing to me. We've seen like a 30% increase, 38% increase in just like 6 weeks. So everything is looking good there. Our cruise speed is sitting at 123, which is not too bad. We can increase that just a touch since it looks like it's still slowing down a little bit. We're at a good landing speed here for the Cessna CJ4. Alright, we got the 300th subscriber. That's awesome. Appreciate it, guys. Alright, so yeah, to give you a quick recap over what we do on this channel, we're flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We already pre-purchased Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, so we are excited for that in about a week. And we're doing the third-party app on here, NeoFly Career. This is our 51st episode. We did learn that NeoFly is going to be compatible with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 from day one, so that's good. Don't know at this point if we're going to have to restart a new career or not, or if we can pick this one up and go along the way there. But we do have the runway in sight here, so I'll take a break from talking about what we're doing on the channel. But we do have some big and exciting plans with a lot of content to cover, so we got that going for us. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on our flight planner here. That's the other third-party app that we got for creating our flight plan here. This is so we are 7.2 nautical miles away, so I'm gonna have to start paying attention to the runway here. We'll reduce our altitude there. Drop down to 1,600 feet. The runway sits at 558 feet above ground level, so it's probably a good, we can probably drop this down a little more. We'll go to 200. Altitude. 1,200, I'm sorry. So basically what I'm doing here, if you don't see it, is I'm adjusting our vertical speed up so that it actually makes the descent a little quicker, faster. The more I increase that, the faster it goes. So we'll go ahead and contact ATC, acknowledge the clearance. Alright, we'll check our passengers. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter at this point, but we'll check them anyway. Passengers sit at 82% happiness. That's good enough. We're going to go ahead and turn autopilot off at this point, and we'll take full control of the airplane as we come in for the landing here. We're going to reduce our throttle so that our speed gets down to around 120. I'm making some adjustments here. Alright, that should be good. Alright, we'll line up. Sorry about that. I messed up my view. But yeah, feeling a lot better today than I have over the last few days. Getting over the sickness. Still got a little something in the head area, but I'm feeling less achy, which is good. So we're gonna get our hand on the brake here. We're looking at 11 knot wind oh no, we're going into the wind. So that's good. I thought it was a crosswind. That's why I was aiming to the right. Speed check looks good at 123. We're lined up. Height looks okay, a little high, but we want to clear those trees. I'm going to go ahead and cut the throttle. Tip the nose down a little bit. Speed looks good.
Transporter from dispatch. Nice landing. Go to the
Alright.
parking and put your parking brake on. I'll
So-
be in touch.
Pretty smooth landing there.
Contact ground for your parking assignment, then shut down your
X-ray Golf
engine.
Sierra, turn next taxiway.
We'll go ahead and clear the runway onto taxiway A.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, contact ground on 121.9er.
Alright, so we got this. Let's go ahead and adjust the view here. We'll taxi over to general aviation parking after we contact ATC.
121.9er Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Goodbye. Lafayette ground Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Request taxi to parking.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha.
Alright, so we did make that first, or I guess second taxiway here. So we're going to be taking taxiway A. We didn't have to run all the way down. And then we'll go over here. Maybe we'll find like parking 13, somewhere around there, see what's available. And we'll go from there.
X-ray Golf Sierra, please acknowledge.
Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Alright, so we are at Purdue University Airport over in Lafayette, Indiana. We're going to go ahead and hit the interior view here. Our parking brake we can turn off. We'll go to the exterior mode here and we'll find a parking spot as we get a good look at the airport. So we'll follow taxiway A here. Reduce our speed for NeoFly. Follow the taxiway over this way. And we'll head on up in here and see who's available. It looks like this guy is. So we'll go ahead and take this. This is parking spot number 1. Boom. So we are good to go. Set our parking brake. And And we'll turn off our engines so that we can get credit for the mission that we just did. Shut the right engine off.
Transporter, disembarking of passengers can begin.
Left engine off. As soon as our passengers depart from the plane, we will hit our battery switch and or I think just our battery switch, and that'll trigger the end of the flight here. So appreciate you tuning in, appreciate the love and support once again, guys, and can't thank you enough. I'll see you in the morning for episode number 52. Oh, but before we go,
That's all the VIPs off the aircraft now. A job well done.
since that was a nice smooth landing, we'll go ahead and check our logbook here.
Let's go.
And that landing was minus 61, so very good there. The ideal landing is between 60 and 180, so we hit that right in the beginning of the bracket. So once again, guys, do appreciate